Good.
Record. Okay.
Hey, Tony, what's up?
Well, it's another day,
Yeah, I understand.
and we're still alive.
Tell me about Puerto Rico. What's going on? What do you think is going on?
That is a complex issue. What's going on? The battle which I have been battling now for several years. But obviously it's coming to a head now that a couple of things, confluence. One of the Supreme Court decisions came up last year that basically settled the issue that Puerto Rico is in fact a colony. So there's no longer something that can be thrown back on as from a political point of view. So that has been positive movement because we eliminated that. But now, as a result of Puerto Rico being in the colonial status that it is, now the budget crisis is hit, and it's causing all sorts of problems. First, the budget crisis is because Puerto Rico is not a state, doesn't get the same equivalent distribution of funds as other states would, so that causes a problem, particularly in Medicaid. Puerto Rico does not get allocation per person; it gets a cap fund, and they went through it. Now they're finished. Now they can't pay the doctors, pay the hospitals, and we have a real serious crisis. And also because of the Medicaid cap, Puerto Rico's losing its doctors. Puerto Rico has 3 medical schools, produces about 200 graduates a year, but they're all coming here to Florida or all across the United States, Texas, and other places because they can't get paid a fair rate in Puerto Rico as opposed to other parts of the country. So they're losing their professional class as well. So that's causing a crisis in Puerto Rico. But ultimately, the crisis of the economics, because Puerto Rico has spent so much money trying to balance its budget by borrowing, and now we've got $120 billion debt deficit, not only in municipal bonds, which is about 70 billion, right, but 40 billion in unfunded pension obligations they've given to the employees. So people, they only have about 10 cents on every dollar they've promised to the employees. So that's a crisis. Yeah. So that's coming to a head. I got to the point where Puerto Rico could not borrow any more money. Now you have the PROMESA bill that came out of Congress. Now the Fiscal Oversight Board controls Puerto Rico, and they're going to determine who gets paid and how much, and how Puerto Rico is supposed to climb out of this hole.
Well, let me ask you this. You want me to keep going, or just? Oh, okay. So, go ahead. So, most of the island has Medicaid, a lot of Medicaid,
right? A
lot of retirees.
Yeah.
Okay. What are we going to do? And we're looking at some major cuts to funding allegedly right now for our healthcare, the current healthcare. What happens to the island?
It's called Plan Avión. Everybody just gets in a plane.
Let's go.
Okay. Everybody gets in a plane, goes to Florida. I mean, that's what's going to happen if the United States Congress doesn't solve the problem on the island. Right. The problem is going to come here. I mean, that's pretty simple.
All right, hold on a second. Okay. Now we're going to go?
Yeah, we'll go.
Okay, we're going to switch.